Cal, the real estate market is exploding right now. It's unlike anything I've ever seen in my career, and I've been doing this for 20 years now. But today I wanted to talk about a tool that we're using, which is called the appraisal gap guarantee. The appraisal gap guarantee is a tool that buyers are using to entice sellers to work with them when they're in competing offer situations. My name is Wagner with the Artisan Group at Keller Premier Realty, and we are seeing this trend more and more and more. I just put a home on the market today. We have 18 offers. All of them are over asking price. Very fantastic offers. So how do we decide which offer to take? Well, if you're a buyer and you're smart, you understand that there's 3 different price points when we're talking about the value of a home. There's one is the asking price. What does the seller have the house on the market for? Let's say in this case it's $400,000. Then we have the appraised value. Well, when we're in a competing offer situation, we don't know what the appraiser is going to evaluate the home for, so it's an unknown at the moment. Then we have what we're willing to pay as the buyer, which is the offer price. Hey, in this case, we had the house on the market for $400,000 and the buyer decides they're willing to pay $450,000. The difference, the appraisal gap guarantee, is going to guarantee the difference between the appraised value and the asking value, or the offer price value. That is a typical that the buyer reduces their risk in this situation by capping the amount that they're willing to guarantee, which is essentially a dollar amount. So in this case, $10,000. I'm willing to offer you $450,000, and I'm going to guarantee that if the appraisal comes in light, then I'll give you an extra $10,000. So essentially, what they're saying is, I'm willing to pay what the appraiser comes in at, their value, plus $10,000 is essentially what it's saying, unless the appraisal comes in at asking price. Offer price, I'm sorry. So, as the seller, this becomes very important because we all know that it's probably not going to appraise. And then let's say in this case, it appraises for $425,000. So there's a difference of $25,000 between the appraised value and the offer price. And so if somebody offered you $500,000, but a $10,000 appraisal gap guarantee, really, they're just, in this case, offered you $435,000. So it's important to understand how this works. So in this case, we have buyers who are willing to pay $450,000 with $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 appraisal gap guarantees. They're all offering the same. Obviously, the next best choice is somebody who's offering the highest appraisal gap guarantee. So let's just say we're going to go with the people who have offered a $20,000 appraisal gap guarantee. The risk here as the seller is they don't qualify, or they don't actually have the funds available, which happens. So in this case, we want to verify with the lender. Do you have an extra $20,000? Does the buyer have $20,000 that they can come up with at the closing table in the case that the home doesn't appraise? So you want to verify that. If you don't, it is a trend that these buyers are saying, yes, I'm willing to give an appraisal gap guarantee $20,000, and they don't actually have the money, or they don't understand that that's not going to go towards their down payment and they no longer qualify for the loan for the home. So you got to verify both of those things. So there's some risk there as the seller. So you want to make sure you verify that. Also, there's some risk there if you're the buyer. If the market suddenly slows down or suddenly reversed, you just put $20,000 towards a home, and the value may change in the next 6 months. I mean, I don't really see that happening, but it's definitely a possibility. So anyway, there's some risks involved for both the buyer and for the seller. And I hope this answers the question about what is an appraisal gap guarantee. I know it's a complicated subject, but hopefully we did a good job for you. Thanks, and like this video. Please share it with your friends, and have a great day, guys.